Matt, convincing 5-1 win tonight in the Velocity Cup. What's your thoughts?
I thought first half we were poor, and I thought second half we were good. Difficult. The pitch is dry. Obviously, look, it's that time of year, so it's difficult for the way we want to play. Sometimes the pitches and the conditions are probably not quite conducive to what we want to do. So I just felt the players didn't really problem solve enough in the first half and understand really kind of what we're doing. But having said that, we made a number of changes and that fluidity went. But second half, I felt that we were very good in patches, average in others, but we probably didn't end up at poor like we were in the first half, to be honest. Although we were 2-0 up, I wasn't happy at half time, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, the first half probably wasn't the greatest, especially the first 20 minutes where it seems like we were chasing shadows. But the boys sort of got it going in a very lucky goal, which coming from across. And then what was your thoughts on that first goal as well? Because Dicko's trying to claim it and then it comes off a defender. What was your thoughts before we look back at the footage?
Yeah, look, I think we've put a ball in the box, so that's ultimately as part of the game. We've got a ball in the box. The centre forward's got to cross his man. Whether he touches it or not, I can't really see, but he's going to claim it. He's been doing that his whole life. So I thought he was not very good in the first half at all, and he was fortunate that he had a role to play in both the goals. And I said that to him at half time, but second half he was excellent until we took him off, and his second goal is above the level. He's bought himself another game.
Yeah, it was one of those dubious goals. The second goal was really good, and the second half, bar the first 10 minutes, second half brilliant performance. It's sort of what we want from the Deers, really, with the style of football that we play. And now we look ahead to to Saturday and then Monday. Going into that, it's going to give you a headache with a good performance like this.
Yeah, and that's what we said at half time. Look, to be honest, there was a lot of question marks at half time, and obviously I was fairly honest with the players and just said, look, obviously they have to understand the conversations that me and Coyley are having obviously at the moment with the other staff, and they have to be aware of that, because ultimately then there's no grey area to them. What we're talking about, we're obviously looking at full-back areas. We need to still be better. Certainly in midfield we still need to be better, and we need to get that right. And I thought second half, I wasn't really looking for a reaction from the players at all, because I don't think it's a group like that. I think they're great lads, and it's a decent, honest group. But where we are young, I thought that Coyley had a big impact on that tonight in terms of his knowledge of the game and his information that he provides, which I thought certainly helped Denzel. And then obviously the substitutes that came on, the likes of JT and Bright. I thought Billy Crook, like I say, grew into the game. And yeah, look, TQ's not done himself any harm tonight. He looked bright, and certainly in the second half we started finding him, and Josh as well. So second half was much more where we want to be, and I think as the pitches slick up slightly, we'll start to look more like the second half in the first half of games. But we need to be better, and obviously, look, we've scored 11 goals in 2 away games, so it's obviously pleasing. We've conceded 2 goals, and I'm not happy with the goal we've conceded. I thought it was poor, but like I say, overall it was it's a 5-1 win away from home. But is there things to be better? Of course, it's the early part of the season, so we still need to do better.
Turn attentions away from tonight. We now know who are going to play in the FA Cup, which is Hastings at home. That's going to be on a Sunday. What are you hoping for from that occasion? It being a Sunday, lots of people can come and watch, and also as well, what are you expecting from Hastings?
Yeah, look, Hastings will be good. Obviously, we played them in pre-season. They've settled their group now. They've started the season well in the league above us. High energy. They try and play, obviously organised with Stoney and Barnsley running the team. So, we fully expect that to be a really difficult game. But it's a game that we want to play. Like, these are the games that the club wants to be involved in. I want to be involved in, the players and the supporters, and it should be a decent crowd. We want to be looking at 400 or 500. We've started the season well with 2 decent crowds already, which is vitally important. I know I keep saying it and keep saying it, but it's so important for us as a club that we keep driving that support base, keep getting there. There's more people here tonight, even on an away game that we haven't had previously. There's more interest in the club. There's more interest from the youth. We've got youth team managers here tonight watching us. So I think, look, it's going to be a great game, great spectacle, great opportunity for us to pitch ourselves against a team that has started well in the league above. Obviously, it's at home, decent crowd. Look, it's exciting. That's what you want to be in the game for. So, but we need to look at Saturday and Monday's vital. We need to be coming out Tuesday morning with points on the board, going into the FA Cup, the Kent Senior Cup, and then the FA Trophy. So, this weekend's really important for us.
Lastly as well, it was announced yesterday that there's going to be a club forum. That means for supporters, and obviously it's mandatory for the youth section. And I just wanted to touch on how important it is to be one club here.
Yeah, no, it has to be one club. It has to be run as one club. It needs to be transparent. The ideas from in terms of the coaching need to feed down from the top to the bottom and back up again. And the same with everything that we're trying to do. People need to understand the remit and why we're trying to do it and how we grow as a football club, because ultimately there needs to be a pathway from the bottom to the top. It needs to be a community club, so that obviously there are players in our football club that are there purely to play football for fun, and they need to know that there's exit routes for them as well in terms of things like yourself, social media, websites. There's loads of ways to get involved with a football club, and we just want to make sure that the doors are fully open to everybody that's part of our club, that's not kind of part of it at the moment, that can come and be part of it, and it's all going to help us grow off the pitch. And like I say, if we keep doing that, then we can get to the levels. I think on the pitch at the moment we're probably slightly in front of where we probably should be. And I think if we keep going in that right direction, but to keep doing that, we have to get it right off the pitch, and that's something that the board, the new committee that we're putting in place, the youth section, and myself and the players are trying to drive.
Fantastic 5-1 win tonight. Well done. See you on Saturday.
See you Saturday. Thanks.